Hey y'all, it's Zach. Thanks for dropping by the garden today. I'm here in Mobile, Alabama, and I'm the Gulf Coast gardener. And today I want to focus on getting our front pots ready for the summer. So a few weeks ago, you might remember, I had a delivery come in of a few plants. One of them was the Frost Euphorbia, and the other was the Dichondra Silver Falls. So we're gonna go up to our front pots and we're gonna go ahead and get removed the dianthus and the calla lilies and get those planted out into the garden, and then put the Frost Euphorbia and Dichondra Silver Falls into our front pots. All right, let's get it going. A little bit more about these plants. The Frost Euphorbia from Proven Winners grows about 1 foot to 18 inches tall, and then it gets about 10 to 12 inches wide. So a very nice little ball shape, maybe a little bit taller than it is wide. It can tolerate lots of different lights. It can do full sun to just a little bit of light, bright indirect light. It does like to dry out in between waterings. And then the Dichondra Silver Falls only gets 2 to 6 inches tall, but can spread out up to 2 feet, 24 inches. It has that nice silver color, and you are gonna see that it's recommended to keep it in full sun. For me though, it grows just fine in my bright indirect light on the porch. This will be my 3rd year planting it in the front. These are staples in the garden, and if you haven't grown either one of these, I definitely challenge you to get one of them in your garden. So here we are with our front pots. We're gonna go ahead and remove this dianthus. These have not been in long, but I'll just pop them right out like this. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. And then I think I want to take the canna out of here too, because it really won't bloom again. Oh, those roots look great. Right in the front, we're taking our dichondra. I want it to spill over forward. Break up this green right here. I had just topped off this soil when I planted it up just like a month ago. See how big this one gets. Height is 12 to 18 and about 12 wide. It's about 1 foot. I might just need one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do 2. We'll pick this one back up. We'll move it right here. There we go. This is it. There we go. So we got white, purple, green, and silver. Now to do the other pot. This is our complementary pot. First to take out the dianthus and the calla. She was struggling. It's rotted. It rotted. Good deal. So here I am right in the front of our wall. This is a beautiful poliocarpus. You can see its new growth is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna put 3 of these here. 1, 2, 3. That there is some cast iron plant I just transplanted. And our last 3 we'll put right here in the front of this loop. Now, if these don't make it underneath this poliocarpus, I won't be upset. They're supposed to be annuals. But I have some over here that have lived for seasons. I think this is their 4th year coming back. And I'll show you those here in just a second. Almost ran out of room, but we did it. There we go. Now to get the calla lily in the ground. So here we are in our woodland garden bed. This here is pink octopus, Heuchera, spiderweb, like granger. So right here is where we will plant this calla. And I'll take these few little starts and just kind of sprinkle them over here. So it's a little bit more natural than this. You can see the ostrich ferns are coming back. We just got those planted. So right here is the Corona Blue Eye Dianthus, and I planted this in the fall of 2022, and it has reliably come back. It goes all the way through here and down that way. So highly recommend this dianthus. I'm hoping this dianthus that we just planted out will also naturalize for me. And then this bed can just be dianthus and Heuchera. And the green and silver mum that flowers yellow in October. This is Osmanthus, Tiny Princess. But yes, these are our pots here. You can see I need to take my Easter decorations down, but we have the Creeping Jenny, and in between that is the Dichondra Silver Falls, which as she grows, it'll be a beautiful contrast. And then we have our contrast here of our white and our black pearl Heuchera. I do want to show off some of our flowers. The geraniums and the dahlias are already blooming. Love these purple dahlias. You can see they're all almost past their prime a little bit. I've been deadheading them. And when I deadhead, I get more blooms. Same with this osteospermum. It needs to be deadheaded to keep it productive. Snapdragons are going. Our roses are already finishing up their flushes. The white wands, Sarah is blooming beautifully. Pansy's still going strong. Excuse me, violas. Something that really caught my attention this week was the Gaillardia. So I'm gonna walk you over there to see the Gaillardia. Real quick, the Kew Garden rose. Love it. When I went to Kew Gardens, it kind of changed my life. That's a soap aloe that didn't like the cold this year. But she's coming back. I need to get in here and just kind of clean her up. I was waiting until she started pushing new growth. There you go, sister. A bit better. This is the Safari Rose, and she was covered in blooms when the freeze hit. Here's our Evelyn Rose, opening up beautifully, smelling even better. And just like Olivia Rose Austin, she's a shy girl who holds her head low. Some of the nasturtiums are coming up, looking beautiful. Getting some blooms on the sunflowers. The Fire Witch Dianthus. Loving the color of the cool jazz. In this evening light, it's definitely coming off a lot more lavender. There's the Gaillardia. This is Mesa Peach. Loving it. What I particularly love is you feel like you don't have to deadhead it, because the seeds heads themselves are still very beautiful. You can see one right there. It loses these little petals and then it just holds this little seed head. It's really cute. Hollow Cars blooming. This one here is the Eustacia Vi. Stunning, beautiful rose. Smells even better. Right next to complement her is the Scepter de Isle. And then Gabrielle Oak. More sunflowers. Another little nasturtium. That one looks yummy. And of course our juiced orange jessamine has been going, blooming now, non-stop for about 6 weeks. Yes, yes, yes. Our vegetables that we planted in the ground are settling in nicely. Look at this nasturtium. That is so beautiful. Loving the garden this year. Now this bed, this is its first year. I started it May of last year. So it's definitely coming together. Remember I told you guys about our weeping redbud, Ruby Falls. She has pushed out some leaves. There and there and there and there. I see a little bit there, a little bit there. She's pushing herself up, so hopefully she'll continue to wake up. Pineapple lilies are coming back. First time growing these. Really excited to see them coming. Cobalt verbena. I've already shown you guys this too. Again, it's been blooming for almost 6 weeks. Another one of those gaillardias. Mesa peach. A little red nasturtium. Thank you guys for dropping by the garden today. We got our front pots done up for summer. Make sure you follow along so you can see how beautiful they're going to be. And then I gave you a quick little update on the front garden border. Well, I am loving spring. I'm hoping you're loving it too. And you guys get out there and get your hands dirty. Thanks for dropping by. Bye.